Greetings, folks, and welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Coco Smooth, the Casual Collector, and in this segment of 1/12 scale military action figures takes, I will be showcasing another haul of Arsenal of Pew Pews unboxing and reviews. Right, I really love these guys' stuff. Um, I've been heavily buying accessories, as you guys have been seeing recently. I've been, you know, just I just can't be stopped. I don't know. There's just something about trying out things and accessories to give my figures more options to attack themselves with. Right, so that, and I'm just a weapons accessories 304. All right, so yeah, this is I bought from their Etsy shop this time. I always, a couple of times already. This is my second time. The first was time I did a review is all mostly from their eBay uh page. Sometimes they have stuff on eBay and that's not on Etsy, and sometimes there's stuff on Etsy that's not on eBay. Um, I'll show you one of those instances. Those guys are really cool. They communicate. Yeah, hang on. And they pack really well. But sometimes even when they pack, things come in, broke or damaged. But I tell them these things and they, uh, hook me back up, knowing, damage. They're really honorable people, right? Looks like this is the freebies that they decided to give in this one. In my last one, they gave me these. I bought 2 saws from them. It's kind of cool. They gave me a great Uzi knife and grenades. I bought this saw from them and a green one, but the green one came in broken. But I love this saw. As you guys saw, I was on a machine gun kick. They said sadly they couldn't give me another green one since they don't make it in green no more. But what they will be doing, at least based on what they told me, is that they're going to be working on a desert one, which to me makes more sense and something I'm actually looking more forward to. But yeah, here's their version of the saw. Pretty excited about this. As you guys know, I'm a saw guy. I love saws, and I just wanted, excuse me, to have a different one from what the Valaverse offers. Valaverse offers a really cool saw, but it's a little on the big side, I think. And this is, I think, gives more options for, since it's a little on the shorter side, easier to do more dynamic poses with this than with this. But also, and while this looks good, and this is functional and everything, I don't know. There's just something I find really hard to. I feel like this may possibly break, so I'm trying to lessen the use of this, which is why I decided I wanted something more on the lines of this, right? Yeah. So, you know, and when they decide they want to do desert, oh man, I can't wait. I'm gonna show you guys what that's gonna look like. But imagine this in desert form, right? And how it's gonna look real good with this desert trooper, right? This is why I got it. It was going to be for him or Dusty, since Dusty became my default machine gunner for some reason. Light machine gunner. I think it looks good, right? All right, cool. Uh, Hang on. So yeah, I ordered a couple of things. Let's see what came in. I definitely got one of these. This one is their Vector, but this Vector I believe I picked up specifically for Firefly. So Firefly, when I get him, he's gonna look good with this bad boy. Next up, the Desert Honey Badger. I like their Honey Badger from the first one that I got from them. It was all black, but this desert one is gonna look really good when I finally get a desert snake eyes to go with these. Let's see. And this, I believe this is their Sig Sauer. I don't, or maybe not. I'm not sure. I gotta look it up. um, yeah. Either way, the description will be below, and I'm gonna pose them with our model Beachhead or Wolf Spider Parma. Um, Scar with a grenade launcher. I just thought it looked cool. Wanted to see their version of it. I'm gonna take them out of the package and everything. And I couldn't resist. I got another one of these, the desert ones. I liked it a lot from the first time. So, because I'm getting a lot of desert characters, more Desert Steel Brigade, more desert soldiers from Valaverse. So, I think that these things look great with them. So, yeah, I had to get another one. Yeah. All right. So, I've chosen my models to display the weapon. So, this is what came first. The freebies that came first. It's like a gray submachine guns. KG, I think this might be an MPK or KG9, I forget, or something like that. Uzi-ish kind of weapon. Got it on Retro Snake Eyes because, well, he's the one who tends to have this kind of equipment, right, in display. Um, Also, what came in were these awesome grenades. So I don't know if they're frag or smoke. Either way, they're cool. And this huge Rambo knife. Yeah, looks vicious. And what appears to be at least a 45, I think. Could be a 9 mil, some sort. I don't know. But 45 to me. At least that's what it appears to be. All right. Um, so since I didn't have a Firefly, this was the next best thing that I could use the Urban Commando Valaverse Urban Republic Guard. Really cool. I think it's congruent, but problem is I need to give him some more Cobra officer stuff if he's going to be Cobra. But as far as the colors and aesthetic goes, makes sense with somebody who's wearing the Firefly aesthetic. You know what I mean? It's a good look, in my opinion. All right, next. I was kind of trying to figure out whether or not I was going to give him the scar, have him pose with a scar, or have Beachhead pose with a scar instead. I gave it to him because there's just something about being compact that makes a lot of sense for a Parma character for me right now. A long thing might not be bad either, but I only imagine Rangers to be doing that kind of thing. And since he's no Ranger, more of a rescue guy, this, for whatever reason, to me makes more aesthetical sense, you know? And yeah, I was going to show you what, in comparison, what a Valaverse uh, version would be like. And they're very comparable. You know what I mean? This one it seems a little meatier in my book than what the Valaverse got. But to me, that's what makes more sense. Meteor, because G.I. Joe stuff tends to be meteor anyway. So it meets the aesthetic requirements. See, it's a good look. Yeah, that scar. Yeah. It's supposed to be plain because G.I. Joe weapons in general are plain. So it makes sense for this aesthetic. It's more congruent. It seems more seamless. Yeah, Valaverse stuff, you're going to have to expect paint. So it's almost hard to put plain stuff on a Valaverse uh, fig when you become spoiled to with that kind of paint job. You know. So, but yeah, I think that this rifle, which works with the Desert Valiver stuff, the M4 with the desert look, would work well with this too because it's compatible with the helmet colors. I think when I get another Steel Brigade in, I'm probably going to make him use this so that we don't have two guys rocking scars with grenade launchers. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a good look. It looks more congruent because of the paint job. Now, to be fair, this looks like you could get away with it too because it's all black and it's a saw. Normally, this would be the saw that he rocks, the Valiver saw, but I'm worried about this breaking with enough usage, which is why I kind of got a bunch of different, saws so that I didn't have to put this to too much stress. And I'm not saying that this isn't durable, but this part probably isn't as much. But I have a tendency to like to keep these things together at the risk of it, breaking or, you know, so yeah. So I don't know. I think you could pass it off on a Valiverse fig and it'd be okay. I don't think it would seem too out of place because these things are naturally black to begin with anyway, with the exception of maybe a couple of paint apps that they could have put. You know, thing looks great. And of course, there's this. Um, some some weapons. I don't know if I told you guys this earlier that less is more, and in this case, this is where it makes sense. Less is definitely more. What I mean by that is this: some weapons, because of the way they look, will seem to be more common and commonly used, and this looks like a weapon that'll be commonly used by most uh, Ranger specialized infantry units kind of situation. So in this case, this is where generic wins in the most positive way. Like it looks, he doesn't have to look like he's rocking something super hyper specialized, even though in a way it kind of is because it's got flash suppressant, rail system, flashlight, uh, scope, and I forgot what those are. But either way, what I mean, it's just really it looks fancy yet plain enough to 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 make sense for somebody like a ranger like Beachhead to be rocking. This is something I want to get a tan version of these at some point so that when I get the 60th anniversary, they could be rocking weapons like this too in the desert tan color. So yeah, cool. All right, the honey badger, the one that was intended for desert snake eyes. Yeah, this color of desert seemed a little off from the hue of um excuse me, desert steel brigade and desert republic guard. As you guys can see, different kind of shade of yellow or desert or whatever sand. I felt like even though it doesn't exactly match the infantry commando, it looks closer to their color in my opinion, right? So that's why I modeled it with this guy. But again, once I get desert snake eyes, I think I'll have them rocking this desert honey badger because this thing looks good. I love it. Hmm. So yeah, these are the most recent weapons that I've gotten. I'm quite happy with my purchases. Arsenal of Pew Pews definitely has two storefronts. They have their eBay store and they have their Etsy store. I encourage you guys to look at both because some offer different things. So yeah, please, give these guys uh, a look-see, see if there's anything y'all like. The link should be in the description. I will also have a link to the description of my first Arsenal of Pew Pews video, which was pretty long and had a bunch of other of their other offerings that they've had. So it'll be there for you guys to check out. Please do check out. Yeah, these guys are very good sellers. They're very honorable. I have had trouble with a couple of things that were broken, and they were gonna help me, uh, hook me up with stuff. So cool. You know what I'm saying? All right, bro. Bros. That is all I got for this segment of uh, 112 scale military figures action takes. The Arsenal of Pew Pews haul of February 15th, 2024. I am your host, Coco Smooth, and in the near future, I cannot wait to show you guys the next batch of Arsenal of Pew Pew stuff that I will be getting from them. So until the next episode,